Zhao Liying news on Walk 8. Zhao Liying, who can't swim, said a word before the shooting began, which made individuals snicker and cry. Zhao Liying, grown-ups ought to figure out how to manage issues without help from anyone else. There are three fundamental explanations behind Zhao Liying's separation. One is that the two have various characters, the other is that their families are not together as one, and the third is that the two are monetarily temperamental. Zhao Liying has major areas of strength for an hopeful character, while Feng Xiaofeng is a money-grubbing, dubious and uncertain, decided individual. While recording information, there was a scene of falling into the water. Zhao Liying, who couldn't swim, could take care of business, yet before the recording began, she said a word to the chief, yet it made everybody chuckle. Despite the fact that Saniying is frail and modest. In this novel, I can't feel the association between Zhao Liying and Feng Xiaofeng. I feel a few genuine sentiments. I can't conceal it at work or throughout everyday life. During the shooting of this novel, Feng Xiaofeng's mindfulness to Zhao Liying, delicacy and love are all over. Everybody realizes that Zhao Liying, who has forever been known as a helpful goddess, didn't occur on purpose. Zhao Liying has a place with the Cinderella classification in media outlets. He came from a grassroots foundation and depended on his persistent effort to counterattack as far as possible. He has never been an obscure stunt. Zhao Liying's new photograph seems to be a wax figure. Yangzi's noses are deviated, her face is enlarged like a robot, and she has been interrogated concerning plastic medical procedure. In general, Zhao Liying's displaying level is a piece insane. She is looking great, however she looks a lot more seasoned than normal age, particularly excessively splendid lip tones. After the separation, Zhao Liying's considerations destitute down and she cried, yelling that she was unable to carry on with her life. Zhao Liying and Lin Jingxin have become CPs once more. They play a couple of divine beings and beasts. Purple and Starfall solidified into Sugar, two famous IP fantasy shows. Are Liu Yifei, Li Landi, Chen Xingsu, Liang Nana, Zhao Liying, Liu Hao allies of Liu Yifei? In spite of the fact that it has been reputed that Liu Yifei has monetary help, however there is nothing of the sort as of now. She has been single for the greater part of a year, and she has chatted with individuals outside the circle previously. Liu Yifei has been traveling abroad during this time. Contrasted in Yang Mi, who is loaded with amusement, Zhao Liying is really not entirely appropriate for this sort of unscripted TV drama, and with the predictable style of Mango television, I think, whether it is herself or her fans. 02. Zhao Liying's strolling with the Phoenix has accumulated in the fantasy show for a very long time. Might the primary manager at any point stick out? Discussing Zhao Liying's public ubiquity, it is most certainly the initial not many. Ying Bao is the principal female star in China with north of 100 billion Douyin points. What is this idea? In other words, everybody loves to examine everything under the sun about her. She raised such countless subjects. Some time back, he got another epithet Zhao Man Lao. Since I went to Yunnan to shoot a film, the nearby government needed to enact the crisis plan, and the spots I went were packed. A couple of days prior, her wind-blowing Penelia is being traded to the US. As per industry insiders, Zhao Liying's impact abroad is additionally top-notch among homegrown entertainers. Obviously, Zhao Liying began in outfit dramatizations. Later 1000 Bones, Information and the Legend of Chuki are all outfit dramatizations, which made her effectively elevated to the top famous rundown. Last year, she effectively changed with bliss to a huge number of families and wind-blowing Penelia, demonstrating the adaptability of her job creation. Particularly in The Breeze Blows Penelia, she cannot exclusively be a pixie-like magnificence in old ensembles, yet in addition a courageous financial specialist. In 23 years, Zhao Liying got back to the market of old ensemble fantasies. Following 5 years in The Legend of Chuki with Lin Jingxin, they will coordinate in the future in Strolling with the Phoenix. This time, Zhao Liying isn't simply featuring. Individuals have opened another character. First time going about as a group manager. This demonstrates the way that Zhao Liying can presently not be controlled by the capital, and can utilize her own funding to safeguard her collection. With her numerous long periods of drenching in outfit dramatizations, she certainly has the option to talk in such manner. Albeit, some netizens are stressed, all things considered, Zhao Liying is 35 years of age, wedded and has a child. Will it be against her feeling of congruity to play the courageous woman of an old mannequin once more? There is compelling reason need, truth be told. Since a notable design blogger once remarked on Zhao Liying's appearance, which has a place with the credulous sort with a round endearing face, as though she isn't grown up. Everybody can see that she truly hasn't changed much from a couple of years prior, she just lost a little child fat. Very much like Tan Songyan, she is likewise 33 years of age, yet the assessment of her in the business is that acting a female secondary school understudy has no clue of rebellion. Both of them had a place with a similar classification, with countenances of everlasting youth. In all honesty, look, photographs of Zhao Liying recording on the set spilled out, with an injury all over, and eating a candy with relish so charming. Furthermore, ensemble shows and fantasy dramatizations have been the dears of the market in the beyond couple of years, making stars, and their benefit is awesome, so all gatherings are exceptionally hopeful about the capital, and the opposition is very wild. We should assess the situation, and in 2023, there will be upwards of 12 ensemble fantasy dramatizations to be communicated. There are likewise an enormous number of well-known specialists among them. This is a scene of divine beings battling. In such a circumstance, could Zhao Liying at any point stick out? Most importantly, Zhao Zan's Yu Guyao is areas of strength for A, in light of the fact that Zhao Zan is so well known at this point. It is basically an assurance of evaluations. Furthermore, his old outfit looks super attractive, and the maker likewise respects excellence as the best quality. When the show was advanced, it quickly pulled in a ton of consideration. Seriousness can't be undervalued. Furthermore, Yang Mi's Fox Pixie little go-between. The situation with Dami and antiquated mannequin dramatizations is notable. This time she is helping out Wang Jun, another age-traffic specialty understudy. Yang Mi himself has the 3 exemplary antiquated ensemble hit shows Sword, Gujian Ki Tan and 3 Lives II. This time, with Guang Jun, it appears to be that it is additionally endeavoring to make one more outcome in this market. Also, Long Infatuation featuring Yang Zi, Long Moon Ashes featuring Bailu and Luo Yangxi, Stress Crossing featuring Renjilan and Melody Zur, Blade of Sword and 6 featuring Su Kai and Yu Shuxin, Yang Go Past, 7 Times a Promise featuring Ding Yuxi, Destiny featuring Yang Yang and Mama Xianayu, and so on, which are all very famous. We should perceive how contemplative the fantasy show market is. Yet, moderately talking, crowds who like Xiangxia dramatizations are additionally honored. Subsequently, Zhao Liying actually managed the creation, and it is for sure obscure whether the featuring Strolling with the Phoenix can break out of the encompassing. Be that as it may, thinking of her as ethnicity and her status in the Xiangxia show market, essentially she will accomplish great outcomes. Blessings to Yang Bao. I hope she will return to the fairy drama market again and still bring us explosive dramas. As at the beginning of the Small Bone, Sheng Family Maiden, Chu Kiao. 03. Dapan's new movie Keep You Safe will be released soon. Wang Yibo package congratulations, give. Dapan's new movie Keep You Safe will be released on March 10th. I did not expect that this time Wang Yibo in order to show a little bit of heart, but in the form of a package to congratulate. It's so powerful. As we all know, Wang Yibo and Dapan have worked together warm and no name. Unexpectedly, when this Dapan movie was released, Wang Yibo had a special occurrence, that is, one of the shots inside was Wang Yibo's battle scene in Street Dance 3. It seems that many people will go to the cinema to see it. Did Wang Yibo appear? With this in mind, the box office should not be bad. As we all know, Wang Yibo and Dapan have collaborated a lot in recent years. Now they are both involved in the hit No Name. Among a group of social fearmongers, Dapan is undoubtedly the most popular. Recently, due to the release of the film, Dapan was often interviewed in front of the camera, and many people mentioned the topic of the street dance production warmth. Among them, Dapan affirmed that this work will be released in summer. At the same time, he praised Abel's performance several times. This hip-hop production is the core promotion of hip-hop. In addition, Aibo was recommended by professional hip-hop dancers, more real works of Aibo. However, there are many people say, after all, where the popularity of Aibo, whenever his works, certainly will not be low, attention will be high, especially now unknown, not only the domestic box office more than 900 million, after the release in foreign countries, more than $100 million, which is the first similar works. This shows that Wang Yibo's box office appeal should not be underestimated, so some people will take advantage of the issue. They think that Dapan intends to rely on Wang Yibo to promote, just to get everyone to pay attention to his film Protect Your Safety, not to mention that there will be Wang Yibo battle scenes inside. For Wang Yibo to rent the field Dapan in this film, it is enough, everyone or a little peace and quiet. In fact, many people do have explosion-proof Wang Yibo, verbal nitpicking, in fact, all kinds of jealousy. After all, so young, considering the power and popularity, so many years have passed, there is always a Wang Yibo is really top, you must say this. With the transformation of the film and television industry of Aibo, too many people found the film and television industry welcome this new face. Nameless let the film and television industry see Aibo, good performance and strong influence. More importantly, he is still young, the most missing-age novice in the film and television industry. From Guan Jinping's concern for Wang Yibo, to Wang Jiawe's appearance in the cast of The Road to Light, Chang'er and Wang Yibo's second ride on The Mermaid once again flowed with a helping hand, thus ushering in many envious eyes. Finally, we still want to say that among the many people we have worked with, Yibo is always praised for being a talented and hardworking person. Such a young actor needs to be given more space for everyone. Meanwhile, Wang Yibo's King of the Long Sky will be released on May 1st, telling the story of aviation test pilots and the birth of Chinese fighter jets. It also promotes the hip-hop dance piece Warmth, the dream pursuit process of a teenager who loves hip-hop dance. Let's care about it together. 04. I didn't expect that Zhang Yexing would hit the King Bomb on CCTV in such a way just after March. The period drama has another King Bomb? The company's main goal is to provide the best possible service to its customers. The first 2 episodes of the show, the ratings peak value of 1. Both Li Landi, Zhang Yexing, Liu Rilin film industry new forces leading, but also the Xia Day, Guo Ziyadong veteran actor sitting in town. The first focus on industrial subjects, against the Arday's dog blood plot, but also crushed the love full of 9 curves. The hardcore era, hardcore big country heavy weapon. The fire and water scenery is the source. The Hopi Wanji Lantern is a history of the struggle of the nuclear industry, the history of the birth of Wulong No. 1, and the relay run of several generations for the industry. Moreover, there are family trivialities, national changes, the rise of a great nation. In the play, Yi Jiaming in the blackout maternity ward to wait for the birth of his son when the anxiety, and in the call after the kind of joy. Let the audience deeply appreciate the persistence of the nuclear industry is for what, is not for Su Wanji lights it. More than 30 years of payment, more than 30 years after the lights of 10,000 families. The industrial drama is coming Su Wanji Lantern, how hardcore it is in the end? The real plus hardcore, more fireworks. In the past, the period drama, either focus on the dog blood plot, or the subject matter is pure life. For example, Our Day is not deep enough, but blood is the best. Not only did Yan Bing lose his virginity at a bar, Ming Zhuang did not have eggs, there were also Zhu Hua Heart, Yang Xiao Lim. But even if the time span is long, a quality period drama should also apply a microscope perspective to perceive the details of the big time in the trivial days, not just by misunderstanding patchwork. So just in terms of subject matter, Wish You All the Lights is a different approach, recreating the R&D and real life of 3 generations of nuclear industry people. It is not a deliberate slogan, nor is it a glorification. Each nuclear power worker is an ordinary person with the same fireworks as us. Yi Jiaming, played by Guo Ziyadong, is a nuclear industry data clerk and a new father. Before and after Liu Yanzheng goes into the delivery room, he is anxious. Lin Xiancheng, Hai Yi, is a buyer and a single father. He has to be busy with work as well as with his son. This multiple identity makes people unconsciously empathize with their sacrifices and at the same time, moreover, feel their spirit of contribution. The other highlight of Wish You All the Best is that the real life of nuclear power workers is infiltrated with industrial themes, which not only allows people to repeatedly taste the fireworks, but also popularizes the knowledge of nuclear power that the public is not very familiar with. The play not only sets up more than 200 nuclear power plant exterior scenes, but also restores more than 10 interior scenes in the nuclear power generation base. From the main nuclear control room to the auditorium and hospital, it highly reproduces the R&D and daily life of the old generation of nuclear power people, unlike the fictionalized exterior scenes in other dramas. The creative team especially adhered to the principle of true restoration and faithfulness to history, and only after going deep into the nuclear power plant and visiting many experts, the obscure word nuclear power was presented in a way that the public could understand. The unity of truth and professionalism, hardcore and life is achieved. The horse contradiction, the reproduction of nuclear power difficulties. The whole plot direction is to control the conflict in place. The contradiction makes people feel hoarse at the same time, but also tighten the heartstrings, straight to the audience's eyes. For example, the opening scene is aimed at China in 1986. Yugoslavian nuclear power experts questioned China's ability to build the station, and instead the purchaser Lin Xiancheng and the pincer Yi Jiaming were involved in a nuclear power construction. As a result, Lin Xiancheng was falsely accused by the villain Ding Li and was charged with corruption. In 1996, nuclear power was suppressed by the West and faced a next situation. So it led to the relay of several generations. I thought the presentation of hardcore and professional was a masterpiece, but I didn't expect this drama to be a realistic reproduction of the difficulties faced by nuclear power workers, and the national backbone of the show is a masterpiece. Technology is the first hurdle, the lack of domestic construction, too low construction standards, the situation of the friends split. Lin Xiancheng suggested using money to purchase foreign technology, while Ye Jiaming thought that independent research and development is the essence of the country. What will be the direction of nuclear power technology with their duo's disagreement? And this impact between nuclear power commissioners, is also set off a discussion of autonomy and innovation. Western suppression is the second difficulty, the purchase of equipment is difficult. Lin Xiancheng in the play is a major business representative of nuclear power plants in foreign countries. But the contempt of the United States, deliberate technology blockade, resulting in the ordered equipment is always detained for no reason. How difficult is it to build a nuclear power plant in China? Even the purchase of equipment must be compromised with foreigners? This is a bloody demonstration of the reality that the backward will suffer a beating. Taking care of family is the third difficulty, the conflict between work and life, small family and big country. In order to go abroad for training, Lin Xiancheng can only leave his son at his friend Ye Jiaming's house. The construction technology of the nuclear power plant is in difficulty, and Meng Ziyun, an old craftsman, can only use wine to enlist the workers in order to achieve quality work, but his wife, due to the depressing days, entrusts his daughter to Lin Xiancheng's wife and goes away to study in the United States. Ye Jiaming and Lu Yanzhang become the parents of 3 children. The triple dilemma, one humiliation after another, the audience for the anger at the same time, but also for the workers' hardcore sentiment yielded. What surprises will come from the seemingly impossible tasks that lie ahead?